Hi guys, good evening. So this is my third demo. So here uh, today we will create a token with the help of Postman API Postman by hitting the token API through the Postman and we'll generate the token. Once token generated, then we'll create the order with the help of this token. We can put this token. By this token we can hit the API and got the responses. So this is a today agenda. So let's open the PayPal account. So I'm going to PayPal account here. This is the paypal.com and here is my account is already I have account. So that's so so this is the my PayPal account and I'm going to the developer option. So like this here, developer people.com docs, some is the API. Okay. So now if you are able to see my screen, so this is the portal developer.people.com docs API order version 2. So here this is the checkout. This is the checkout orders and here is the curl options and so let me first discuss what is the create order. So create an order, merchants and partners can add label 2 and 3 data to payments to reduce risk and payment processing costs. For more info, so this. So before that we discuss about the R2. So here is the header parameters is a PayPal request ID and this is as a string format. So once you got this approach, so this is the one tools that is REST API. Now I'm going to REST API. So here, so get the client ID and client secret. How? So first, PayPal integrations use a client ID and client secret to authenticate API calls. A client ID identifies an app. You only need client ID to get PayPal payments button and standard credit and debit cards fields. A client secret authentication is client ID to call PayPal API. You will exchange your client ID and client secret for access token. For an access token, this is the token. So first, what is the process? How to get your client ID and client secret? So select login to the dashboard and login in sign up apps and credential. Go to the app and credential. Now accounts come with the default of application in the REST API. So if you click I am here, I'm going to another tab here. So now I'm going to second step. If you are seeing this, so go to the select apps and credential. Okay, now I'm moving to apps and credential part. So this is the client ID and this is the secret ID. If you see, this is the client ID and this is the secret ID. Now I am going to Third step, now new accounts come with the default application in the REST apps. To create a new project, select create apps. Copy the client ID and client secret for your app. Get access token. How? So dashboards. So this is the dashboard option. First, now get exchange a client ID client secret for an access token. The access token authenticate your app when calling API. PayPal REST API. You can call the PayPal Auth API in any language. The following like this. So this is the curl. So here this is the curl. So first we need to copy this curl, and now I'm going to the so here is the step. So now I am importing this a uh, curl part, paste here, and now I am URL. I want to generate the token. So here is the PayPal generate token. Okay, this is the API. So now I am clicking on the import hit section. So now this. So this is the URL. If you see, this is the URL, and method is the post method. And now if I am going to the authorization section, you see the automatic basic auth is the client ID and client secret. And if you see, go to the header parts, so then content type, if you see here like this, so this is the content type is the header type, and this is a it's working as a key and value form. This is the key and this is the value. So if you go to the postman, so here this is the key type. So this is the key type, content type is a key, and value is the application slash x dot www dot dash form dash underscore URL encoded. This is the value. So this is the working as a key value pair. So and data is as a grant type equal to client credential. This is also key and value format. So once I am going to the postman here, so go to the body section part. So here you are able to see this is the grant type, key is the grant type, and value is the credential, client credential. So now I am going to my PayPal account. So this is the so modify the code. Change the client ID to your client ID. So modify the code. This is says change the client ID to your client ID. So my client ID is already I'm going to the my so this is the my client ID. So I am copying my client ID and go to the postman, and in the go to the authorization section, and this is the client ID. So client ID, change the client ID to client my client. So this is the my client ID, and so now next one, next client ID to change to your client ID, and I change client secret to client secret to your client secret. So means my which is the my client secret, my secret is the where is my secret. So this is the my secret. So copy this one, and now I am going to this part, postman API, and here I am putting the parts. So you got it. First step how to get the token. How get the token. So first step, first we need to open postman, then PayPal account, is mandatory. Go to the dashboard and log in the login section. So in the login section, first it is the once we got the login section, so there is a option in the top menu bar. So there is the option app and credential. So go to the app and credential. So there is the your ID means client ID, your secret ID means your secret ID. So this is the first part. Once you got the your client ID and your secret ID, then move to the next step. So that is the curl part. So first we need to copy this curl part. Once I copied this curl part, then this curl part importing into the postman. Here this is the import option and importing those curl into the this postman. So after importing this, so we have generate PayPal generate token. So this is the URL and this is the authorization part, basic auth. This is a username. Username is nothing. This is the your secret ID. Uh, Sorry, your client ID, and this is passwords. Password is a your secret. Secret means client secret. So this I am putting here. So now I am going to move header parts. So content type is the application X for URL encoded. URL encoded. So in the body part, so this is the grant type and key is the grant type and value is the client credential. So if you want to see this, this is the part of the curl. So now I am moving into the browser part. So this is the curl. This is the URL. URL this and this is the post method and this is the client ID and client secret. Client secret means this is a your client secret password, your client ID, and this is the header parts content type and content type is a value is a this and data is a body is a grant type is a key and client credential. So now modify the code. I did already change the client ID like this. So client ID to with your client ID replace it and client secret to your client secret I replace it. Okay. Now sample responses. Once I am this hitting the this API, so with the help by this API, we will get this sample responses like this. PayPal return an access token and number of second the access token is valid. So which what is scope access token? This is the token. This is the token part and this is the token type is bearer app ID this expire in 3166 milliseconds. So this will into convert into the will check later, but this is the whole time will divide by the 60 into 60. So we'll get the hour. So now nuns. So this. So now I'm going the Postman API. So this is the everything is ready. User ID is my secret ID and password is my secret and header is also ready and body is ready. So now once I am click on the send button, there is here is a send button. Once I'm clicking on the when I'm clicking on send button, then we will go get the token. So let's click on the send buttons now. Okay, this is the sending request. Oh, this is the request. Is it 200? Okay, request successful, guys. Request is successful. The server has responded as a required. Means this API is working perfectly. So if you see the access token, so token is this is the your token. You got it my point? So token type is bearer, and this is app ID expiry 322. So if I want to see, so that's it will valid for the calculator. Once you open the calculator, and here like this 32 for 30,000, 30,000, 32,400 star, sorry, 32,400 divide by bracket. हेलो ऑफिस में, हेलो कहाँ, आइए इधर, इधर ही आइए, आइए इधर ही आइए ऑफिस में, ठीक है ठीक है। 6, हाँ आइए तब चलेंगे ना, आइए इधर चलते। सो स्टार and 60, then enter. So we'll check later. So now you are able to see this is the token. Now next step is make API call like this. How? So this is the token generated. So now order API. Okay. So how order API checks. So now I am copying this API, copying. Okay. Now I am going to Postman importing. Wait. So first tick. Okay. Now import this one is, and I am writing the create order API, order API. So now import. Okay. So now you are able to see this. This is the like this bearer token. Okay. Now header content type is already paper request, body is already coming, script. So now, so that is the token. So what is your token? First copy, my token is this, copied, and go to this section order API and token, bearer token, and this is the token, putting. Now header parts, paper request is correct, body is correct. Now I am clicking on the hit button. Once I hit button, so this is the order API. Okay. So now this type of API is generated this type of. So now authorization, this one is a check order. So now I'm clicking on the hit API. So here this is the shipping address missing photo. So there is a one ID. So if you see shipping address, so shipping, so mismatch, shipping address mismatching. So if you see the here, the reference ID, payment method, branch link. So this is a set provided address. So now this is the like this. So now I am again hit this button. Now this is the 200 access point. So now perfectly it's working. Got it my point? Okay. So this is the my third demo of this month. Thank you. We'll discuss later. Thank you. So if you go to this section, so I'm trying to this. So API. So this is hitting. So if I'm clicking on this URL order like this, so like this API. So this is the URL. Okay. Now I'm okay this one and paste it here. Now okay. So this is the like this. So here is the testing tool like this sandbox account. So this is the my email ID for testing. So I'm clicking on here. Okay. Now I am going to email ID copies. Now I'm copying the my passwords and I'm clicking on the hit buttons. Now I'm clicking in the pause. Hi John. So you are logging to the account of the seller. For this process, please change your login information and try again. Okay, no issue. Okay, so I'm log out my account first. Okay, okay. Now I am copying this password and here this is the option. Something is went wrong, no issue. So I'm copying this browser and going to another browser. Okay, so I'm clicking on the sandboxstaple.com account. So this is the my once credential. So got it. So this is the my login account and this is the my email ID and my default password is I'm getting. So I'm clicking here, my password is copied, my password is copied and I'm going to the browser and putting here, paste it. Now I'm clicking the login buttons. So here is the giving the some error because I am already logging with the my own account. So we'll discuss later this parts. So thank you to everyone. So this is my third demo. We'll discuss later for my fourth video. So thanks guys. We'll discuss later. So if you interested, please like and share me.